Hi everybody, this is Alex from NetCasuals, and today we are going to be playing Satisfactory, and we'll bring you guys a stunning guide on how to automate your fuel production in order to save a ton of time. Alright, so when you start playing this game, you're going to need to early on build a biomass burner, which is your first source of electricity in this game. And how it works is you basically feed it fuel like leaves or wood and or even petals, and it's gonna start generating electricity. And how you're gonna want to do that is going to be to connect your power line to your like electricity requirement building. Before we do this, what we're going to do here on to basically automate your fuel production early game is we're going to be building a storage right over here by the biomass burner. And what we're going to do in this storage is we're basically going to put our leaves, which are going to be used and transformed into a better form of biomass for the burners, which is going to make your whole electricity more stable and last longer. The reason I put a storage is just to avoid any bottlenecks, and I'm often going to put storage in between production lines just to really help avoid any form of bottlenecks. This is especially useful when your system is not super optimized. So first thing first, we're going to build a production constructor, which we're going to put right here. And the role of this constructor is going to be to build biomass leaves. And what we're going to do next is we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time for wood, because you cannot have the exact same two things running from the exact same circuit at the start. Eventually you can merge it, but not at the very beginning. So yeah, we're going to put constructor like this. So you're going to want to connect your belts, and you're going to want to select your products. So in this case, the production we want is biomass wood. Now both of these are not powered, so they're not working just yet. And in here we're going to put some wood. We don't have a ton right now. So yeah, automatically the conveyor belts are going to start fueling these. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want a storage box, sorry, just to add a bit more, avoid a bottleneck basically. The way you can do this, you can actually do it in two different circuits, or you can do it in one. Right now I'm going to try and do it in one. So we're going to do put a merger over here. Actually, this might be too close. So what the merger is going to do, it's going to have multiple entry point and one exit. So in this case we're gonna connect on this side, and then we're gonna on this side, and this is gonna exit into another storage box. Alright, so we're gonna start powering this up, just to start the process a little bit. So you put your power line, then you connect those two things, everything is green, there's fuel. Cool. Right now we're going to put some solid biofuel, which is like the finished product that you're going to be aiming for. And we're going to put the wood in here. So as you can see, the wood and the leaves are getting transformed into biomass, which is the upgraded version of basic fuel, I guess. And then all of this biomass is going to go into this storage box. Now what you're going to want to do next is put another constructor like so, and you want to connect it with a conveyor belt. Now right now I'm using better conveyor belts. It doesn't really matter for this, like the really low level conveyor belts are fine, since the system is going to be automated. So all you're going to be doing is just put your leaves and wood in their respective container, and the rest is just going to be done all by itself. So in this case we're going to select the recipe, which is solid biofuel, and we are going to add another storage box. Where is it? Organization over here, and we're going to connect them. And the only thing left is to power this up, and there you go. So now all your fuel, automation to craft better type of fuels for your biomass burners, is done 100% automatically, minus the part where you actually have to gather the leaves and the wood and to put them in their respective containers. But once that is done, it's gonna upgrade into biomass and then upgrade the biomass into solid biofuels. These can be upgraded at the unlocked at the MAM stations, I believe. It might also be through the tier upgrades at your base. I don't exactly remember, but in both cases it is pretty easy and straightforward early on. And another tip I can give you guys is early on, try to run multiple different circuits. Do not connect your circuits together for your biomass burner. The reason is if you forget to refuel one and it shuts down, there are chances that your entire circuit is going to shut down because you're going to make the circuit overflow. You're not going to respect because one of them is not going to be working because there's no fuel. So you know how it is. So here I would probably be putting most of my biomass fuels all together just to make it easier to see where they are and to refill them and stuff like this. And you can always see, okay, this one is red, so it's out of power, so we're gonna have to fuel it. And also make sure to connect them to their own circuits. So yeah, and make sure to also follow to respect your circuit capacity. Obviously, if you connect two biomass burners to the same circuit by connecting to the same power line, for example, I mean, it's going to increase the capacity. However, if one of them goes down, like I said, you're going to probably bust your circuit and you're going to have to really manage that stuff. If I really wanted to, and in this case, if I wanted to have more circuit, I would have built more power lines. In this case, the circuit is full because it's the purpose of this one. But you could always have a much bigger circuit. Just make sure that whenever it says 3 on 4 here, that you build a new power line with that last connection just to like further connect stuff. But that's about it, guys. This is just a really short guide on how to automate your early fuel system to get solid biofuel automatically, and so you don't have to do it manually at the base. And it's just going to be really useful to do it. It's really fast to do also, like you've seen. So set this up really early in the game and it's going to save you a lot of time. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope that the video was useful. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, enabling notifications, and also joining us on Discord. See ya guys!